Welcome to the Kaizorian Experience. Over here, we're going to be talking about everything African. We're going to be having debates, discussions, entertainment, as well as learning about business, art, history, and everything in between. Cultural, tribalism, and everything. We're going to be out here debating with some really interesting stuff. So, like the video, share the video, and make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Subscribe for the best experience ever. This is the biggest channel on the Afrosphere. So come and join the team, become a Kaizorian, and join the Kaizorian Empire. I universally exist within myself, within this premise, and I exist within this bluebird in the sky. I'ma fly like the blue in the sky. I'ma fly like bird in the sky. I'ma fly like bluebird in the sky. I'ma fly like bluebird in the sky. I'ma fly like bluebird in the sky. I'ma throw my bluebird in the sky. I'ma soar like bluebird in the sky. I'ma soar like bluebird in the sky. I'ma fly like bluebird in the sky. I'ma fight like bluebird in the sky. I'ma eat like bluebird in the sky. I'ma be like bluebird in the sky. I'ma be bluebird in the sky. I'ma be free, bluebird in the sky. I'ma be free like bluebird in the sky. I'ma be like bluebird in the sky. Back again like the second coming. Strumming my vocal cords like the hummingbird in the sky. Y'all can't deny this. Real rap lyrics, it's like I ain't got no rhyming through the sky limit. What is skin tone, shade of color, but a parallel form of frequency like a ringtone on your phone. Melanin expression, tied up in the universe, feeling like God's. Is it really us? Is it serious? Is it really wrong to be diverse? I'm a divergent, immerse myself like an ocean beneath this waves. Be a divergent, born to be different. Indigo child, wild like canary. Born to be a bluebird in the sky, flying high like a bluebird in the sky. I'ma fly high, bluebird in the sky. Yeah, bluebird in the sky. I'ma fly high, bluebird in the sky. I'ma be like bluebird in the sky. I'ma be like bluebird in the sky. Everybody scream bluebird in the sky. I'ma fly high, bluebird in the sky. I'ma be like bluebird in the sky. Yeah, bluebird in the sky. Everybody, bluebird in the sky. I'ma be like bluebird in the sky. I'ma be like born black, sweet like a berry. Flying high like a canary. Scary with my hoodie on. Hating on my vibe on the street that you'll be feeling my frequency of the song. But I know that I ain't never ever gonna be ever the same. But I know. Shalom, what's good guys? Make sure as you come through, you like the video, press the like button, right? Share it and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Today we're going to be talking about the ANC finally lost, how South Africa had to make deal with the devil in order to maintain power. That's a conversation today. We're talking about the politics of Africa, and we're going to start off with South Africa, right? The pride of Africa, the most developed nation in Africa with the most European-looking architecture. If you go to Pretoria, Cape Town, etc., you will see designs and systems that rival that of America and the UK and France. So shout out to them. Let's get it. Shout out to Chukwu Igwe over there, 100% Bluebird in the mother-loving sky. Like, join, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's get it.
President Cyril Ramaphosa. As Parliament convened on Friday, he'd finalise a deal to form a coalition government after days of talks. His African National Congress has been the most popular party for 3 decades. It still is.
Just remember, right, since South Africa gained independence around 1990, this party has been in power since then, right? We're talking about from the inception of South Africa as an independent state, not ruled by the Dutch, but ruled by the majority, using democracy, right? So this party, is kind of saddening that they had to make a coalition government with someone, the DA party, which has been having people and its leaders who have been very racist and very vocal to have anti-black sentiment. So this is rather interesting situation, but it also goes to show that the ANC got comfortable, right? They stopped delivering for the people, and now the people want change, and that's what happens even in a black African country, the biggest black African Democratic Party, the African National Congress, couldn't even win the elections without the aid of the DA, right? That's more or less a white and colored political party.
But for the first time lost its outright majority in last month's general election.
The national dialogue that should lead to a social compact on the major challenges, unemployment, inequality, poverty, facing South Africa.
Cape Town's Convention Centre has been preparing for the first sitting of the 400-member National Assembly, but far from the political elite. It is in townships like Botlang that sought change at the ballot box.
There's no infrastructure, there's no water, the electricity is cut off, and we are the roads is not right.
South Africa has been struggling with a sluggish economy and has one of the highest unemployment rates in the world. Many in the township saw hope in former President Jacob Zuma's new party known as MK. It gained 58 seats, but Zuma said he would boycott the first parliamentary sitting, claiming the vote was rigged. President Ramaphosa had given an open invitation for all parties to join the coalition. The Zulu Nationalist Inkatha Freedom Party was one of the first to join.
We will participate in the government of national unity for the sake of our country and for the sake of our people.
The centre-right Democratic Alliance.
Yeah, Musanda, can you explain what you mean, right? You're saying there's no coalition, and shout out to that, right? You're claiming that, since you're South African, perhaps you have more knowledge than me about the endgoings of your country, since I don't particularly pay too much interest in your country, right? So shout out to you. But yeah, it'll be very interesting to give us your background in this whole situation, right? Click the link if you can. Come and correct us over here on this channel, right? We don't want to be spreading misinformation. But, of course, yeah, let's get it. Let's anyways analyze it. The point is, South Africa, ANC did not win, the majority.
Alliance gained the second highest number of seats, but the far-left economic freedom fighters said it would not join a coalition with the DA.
We reject this government with everything it deserves for as long as it puts in white supremacists, it puts in Afrikanerdom.
It's now going to be a big job to bridge the ideological gap between the coalition parties and deal with why so many in the country lost confidence in the ANC. Laura Khan for Inside Story, Al Jazeera.
Yeah, I don't know if the South Africans are coping, or maybe my intellectual rigor is lacking in this circumstance. But as far as I know, right, the ANC did not win the majority, hence why they require to team up with another party, right? That's as far as I knew, right? They won 159 seats out of 400 seats in the National Assembly, right? That's what the Electoral Board states. That is not the majority of the seats, meaning they will have to actually work with another group in order for them to actually have enough power in Parliament to pass any kind of law through. So I'm not too sure what the South Africans are saying. Maybe they're coping. Maybe they think I said something else. Who really knows, right? You can never really trust these people. But the reality is that ANC lost, right? They lost the general elections. They did not win, right? They won a few, more than other people, but they didn't win outright majority. LL Entertainment says, "Lol, when did the ANC lost?" Well, apparently in this national general elections, ANC is not a coalition. South Africa is a democratic nation. People voted. ANC is not a coalition with DA. Shout out to you, but Sandra, can you come and correct us? Where are we going wrong? What's the state of South Africa?
You're not listening to the video you're watching. They just said that they're inviting all political parties. You said they went into coalition with the DA.
Okay, well, I said they probably will have to because they were the biggest other winner, right?
They long story short, they went in coalition with anyone who wants to go in coalition with them. That's a better statement than to say the DA, because that was still just the beginning, man. there are more parties, man. I think they make up like 70% now in the GNU. So DA can likely get out if they don't like it. They'll still get into government.
Okay, fair enough. So basically, you're saying that it's not being established yet, right? Which parties?
No, it
ANC
has been. They've chosen cabinet and everything, but DA is still like it's still like a think of DA as a subcontractor more than an actual partner. That's what they are. That's why like the given ministries and not like it's not like he's a deputy. It's not like the head of the DA is a deputy or something. They're all ministers or deputy ministers, and they're not even given that many. I think they were given like, was it 1, 2, 3 cabinets? Where they're the main ministers and the rest are deputy. And then the others, they gave it to the other political party. The Gayton McKenzie that's another party. He got a ministry. Another party. What I'm saying is it was all spread. So they really thought through this. They kind of still have power if you think about it. The ANC still has a lot of power. If you just look at the cabinet in general. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm definitely feeling you about the ANC having power, but from what we've seen over here in this elections, though, still this was the first time they lost the majority to set the pace by themselves as the government.
In 1994, South Africa was also in a GNU. It also got into government through GNU. This is not the first time with the National Party, with the former government in the first 2 years. That's why we had 2 deputy presidents. I don't know, you can look that up.
Okay,
that's the first time South Africa went into coalition. 1994, there was a coalition. Just look up 1994 South African cabinet. You see a lot of white people there. They did win outright majority, but they went into coalition with the other party. They didn't have to, but they did. Yeah.
So basically, that was kind of make it easy for the sort of
to like not scare off like the Americans and all these investors, make them think, oh wait, the whites are still ruling. Don't run away. We don't want to become Zimbabwe.
Yeah, but this whole situation is rather interesting, right? About this whole thing that's been going on, right? Like, for example, okay, well, as you mentioned, right, 1994 there was apparently a coalition, but that was for a different reason. This is the first time they've actually lost the vote, right? By losing the vote, I'm talking about getting less than the required seats in order to rule without help. So let's not say, oh no, they didn't lose, right? So that's the reality. That's what I'm coming on it. So how does South Africa move forward, and do you think the coloreds and the whites are going to take over very soon?
Look this name I just wrote on the back chat. I wrote this name. Look this name up. I wanna tell you something.
Okay.
And also look up this. I want you to see that this guy, Peter Mulder, was a minister in South Africa. He was a minister in South Africa, and the ANC won outright majority. Like the ANC has always done this thing where that people, even though they won outright majority, other people from other parties will be ministers. So if you look at that name, that guy was head of the apartheid, one of the apartheid governments, political party, Peter Morgan. And then I think during Zuma's years, he was the Minister of Agriculture. When he's saying when like ANC won outright majority, the so-called king of the Zulus put an Afrikaner to be the Minister of Land, so
right.
And then you have that guy subordinate, like also being the Minister of Agriculture. So I don't know, man. A lot of things, nothing really changed. If you just actually know South Africa a little bit, also the ministry will start voting. Nothing, not a lot of things changed. I don't think the ANC lost as much. Because look at it, if losing is when you lose your presidency and your Minister of Finance. Because that's the guy who control a lot of power and your mines and minerals. So Minister of Minerals, Finance still ANC, President still ANC, Deputy still ANC. Yeah, they still have a lot of power.
Interesting. Yeah, I think this is all for me. I definitely find this.
So here's the unique thing that happened, right? I don't know if Lozi, because Lozi obviously hates foreigners and stuff. These guys are so not. I'm not talking about Lozi specifically, but these South Africans are so stupid, bro. They voted for the DA to take foreigners out, but the DA got in and they say they're gonna make it easier for foreigners, Zimbabweans, to come into the because the Minister of Home Affairs now is a DA. That's funny, dog. That shit can be out, bro. These people, they like to believe in the idea. Like, it's like they're like Americans, the idea that capital is gonna choose you over like itself. No, it's not. Capital will always choose itself.
Okay. Yeah, interesting. So, what do you think is going to happen now in South Africa that the whites have gaining control again and the coloureds? Are they going to take over? Are they going to remove affirmative actions?
But they don't have control. What control?
They're gaining control. That's the point.
Nah, man. I mean, DA was stagnant, bro. DA lost votes too. What was DA in 2019? I mean, you keep saying the gaining strength, but the DA actually lost votes too. Like the ANC lost to Black Party. They didn't lose to any white party. I don't know why people keep mentioning the GA gaining more power. No, they didn't. They're 20%. Weren't they 23 or something on the last election? They were very low, man. The reason the DA is still at 20% is because majority of South African blacks did not vote. But one thing we can say is that majority of South African blacks, if they do vote, they don't vote ANC. Sorry, DA. They don't vote DA. This is just a product of low voter turnout. Because I think, guys, don't quote me on this. South Africa has eligible 27 million eligible voters. People can vote. I think only 16 or 14 million voted out of all South Africans. Now, just do the math there, guys. How many now did not vote? Like what, 30?
Even if right.
13,
even if you're right. No, Musana, here's the thing. Even if you're right and there was a low voter turnout, that's exactly why they lost. You guys, you can't explain away the fact that if the voters didn't turn out this time, what makes you think they'll turn out next time?
I got a quick question for you, Kaizo.
How can you say DA is winning? They're not gaining more voters. The same voters that voted before are the ones that voted now. That's not winning, Kaizo. You don't win.
DA, a white supremacist party in Black Africa, got 23% of the votes. That's crazy.
Why are you calling it a white supremacist?
The leader literally talks about how he hates black people. I've seen the videos. Do you want me to play it right now?
Their leader.
Yes, their leader is a racist and
Play the video of the leader of the DA saying something racist. And not a member, not a newly elected
While
member.
Kaizo fetches that video, Kaizo, if I can ask you a question, is that a white woman in the center, or is that a colored, or?
That's a white woman.
So the Africans have a white woman part of their judicial governmental bodies, or what?
Yep. This is South Africa. They're cut by white men.
So apartheid is supposed to end, but they let the white people govern them, or at least have a seat at the table. I mean, this is baffling to an American.
Yeah. Remember that guy? What was his name? Nelson Mandela. He was
not no Section 8 born ass nigga talking shit about my fucking country. Man. Do not stop me, my man. Your people are constantly crying for
Bush baby, we can't really hear you very well. I'm not sure if you're experiencing load shedding or what the issue is, but your microphone sounds like hot shit.
Wait. Shut this Section 8 baby up, man. Listen here, you fucking crack baby. Your fucking people are begging constantly for fucking reparations because of how much booty clapped and buck broken the white man has broken you motherfuckers. Coming here shitting on me. You won't shit in America, bro. In fact, I actually agree with what Hammer says. You're not even an American. You're just a fucking immigrant with ego. That's how the fuck you are. You'll never be an American, bro. To come in saying shit on me, bro. Go back to fucking Africa, you fucking booty scratcher.
I'm not African, Bush baby. You are. Hold that L.
You're fucking African. So we sold you for fucking umbrellas and toilet paper. That's what the fuck it is. And now you coming here taking all the shit. You'll never be an American. And I'll
Sir,
remind
you sold your grandmother and your uncle for bushmeat. That wasn't me and my people, sir. Nice try.
We'll sell you again, bro. We'll fucking sell you again for an umbrella. Fucking talking
You
shit.
can't
man.
even get control over your own country, and you think that you're gonna sell Black Americans? South Africa is a shithole ran by whites. The Dutch Afrikaans are about to bring apartheid back, and the poor African bush babies online bitching to a Black American, but you ain't gonna say nothing online to no white person trying to take over your country, huh?
His mama.
Save this energy for the Dutch Afrikaans, bush baby. Save this energy for the Dutch. You don't want these problems.
Shut the fuck up, man. You're a slave. Tell me you're talking all that shit to me. Your ancestors are fucking slaves. They're fucking umbrella. My parents have never been slaves like you people. You're a fucking slave, rape baby. You're a white man's seed. You don't ever come here talking all that shit to me, bro. You're born out of rape.
And you're born in the bushes, and then your parents sold you to a European missionary to be a child sex toy, and this is why you have a weird Stockholm syndrome like fetish with white people, don't you?
You're a white man's seed, man. Don't ever forget that, you fucking slave.
All I know is over here in America, we don't have foreigners a part of our government. We don't have foreigners dictating our government's policies, but you buck-broken South Africans, y'all got a whole white lady part of parliament, huh? Tell me how this white lady's African. Tell me how this white lady's African and she deserves to be on your parliament, because that's what this was all about. I came up here trying to figure out if that's a whole white woman in the center there, or if that's just one of you Black women that bleaches their skin. And we learned that that's a white woman. So, sir, you got triggered because a Black American highlighted the fact that y'all got white people in control of your fucking government. Hold the L, Bush baby. Hold the L. There ain't nothing a third world country impoverished ass bush baby can tell me.
You're an American. You're a slave. You'll never be an American. Shut the fuck up, man. You're an American slave. You're an American descendant of a slave.
You can call me whatever you want. The fact remains is I live in my country, America. And you most likely don't even live in your shithole South Africa. Kaizo, help me out. Is this one of those Africans calling in from Europe or Canada or America? Or does this bush baby actually live in South Africa?
You will never be an American. Never.
Does anyone have that information?
Yeah, this one lives in the bush.
Okay, so this bush baby is too poor to flee to America. So that's what it is, guys. He's upset that he has to stay in a shanty town in South Africa, Johannesburg, with all those big, nice, white, high-rise buildings across the way that he's not allowed to go to with his African ass.
You are a seed of a white man. Don't say that shit to me, bro. You're a fucking slave. How dare you look at me and talk to me like that with that loud voice? You're a slave. You're a slave. That's what the fuck you are. Don't ever speak like that to me.
Oh, yes, guys. And the South African needs backup because now my Nigerian groupie has joined the stage. Shout out to Chuck Wu, the #1 Nigerian American cosplaying as an FBA. It's been a while, little Chucky D. It's been a hot minute.
I had a question for Kaizo. This has nothing to do with Black Indians, so I don't know what you're going to contribute to this, but Kaizo, the whole thing about hang on. Sorry, the whole thing about politics. There's a point here. I think that in South Africa, in America, in Kenya, there is no political solution for Black people. The only solution I see is economic.
You mean African people?
Well, look, FBA's elected Barack Obama to 2 consecutive terms, and their condition is no better than in the 1960s. And look in Kenya, they elected a Kenyan. They're having hard times over in Kenya. Look at the ANC. This idea that voting a Black person to high office is going to elevate the lives of Black people, that is not an effective strategy. I think the only effective strategy is for Black people to focus on economics and then use economics to influence the political system. We need economic power first before we can use that effectively to affect politics, because this idea that of voting black people to office to save you is not. It hasn't worked. It since the 1960s. It hasn't worked. It doesn't matter. Look at Brandon Johnson in Chicago. He's not really helping black people over there. So I think this idea that election is going to change your life, or your life depends on who's in office, that is a failed strategy. We have to relook at this strategy and recalibrate. That's what
So you mentioned America numerous times. You've mentioned different parts of Africa, but you failed to mention your motherland of Nigeria. So does Nigeria face the same problem?
Of course, the political leadership in Nigeria is not effective, but I am an American citizen. So let's put that out there. Just
are you a Nigerian man first, or are you an American first?
What do you care? You're not an American.
You're a black
American. You
Calm
are not
down, Bush Monkey. Calm down. I'm talking to the Igbo man.
No.
You are
So again, my question stands, Chakwu. Are you a Nigerian man first, or are you an American first?
I'm a dual citizen.
Ah, look how he can't answer the question, guys. Look at how he's trying to play the fence.
Yogi first, or are you a black American first?
Sir, it's a very simple question.
No,
are you a Nigerian man first, or are you a American first? And if you want to ask me that same question after you answer, then go for it. But go ahead and answer my question.
I've already told you I'm a dual citizen. But I don't vote.
I didn't ask if you have dual citizenship. I never asked your citizenship status at all. I said, do you identify as a Nigerian first or an American first? Which one are you first?
American is a citizenship, right? We're talking about citizenship. I'm explaining to you
and
that
citizenship and identity are two different things, Playboy. You know this. Come on. You're educated, aren't you?
No, you're making a point that I didn't make. When you say American,
it's not a point, it's a question. You have heritage from Nigeria, very recent, real heritage from Nigeria. Motherfucker, you're born in Nigeria. Let's just go ahead and take it a step further. You're born and raised in Nigeria. You told me on my show you didn't even come to America until you were 5 years old. So my question stands: are you Nigerian first, or are you American first?
When you say first, what is
you
that?
were born and raised in Nigeria before you ever came to America, so I would think you're Nigerian first. And shout out to Ola, my favorite dancing gorilla. Ola, I love your accents. Call me an albino dog. Call me an albino dog. It makes me so happy, Ola.
Mr. Chuku. Kaizo, are you there? Mr. Chuku.
Is this guy albino? Are you albino, Mike?
He's a mulatto.
Ola thinks I am. Ola thinks I'm an albino dog.
Why you mention my name? I'm not.
Yo, Mike TV, you're a bastard. You don't know your father.
Ola Kidola, the dancing gorilla.
I'm not the same tribe with you. You are India. I'm a black man from Africa. I want to talk to you, please. It's not.
Ola, my audience already seen the clip of the last time I was here, and you were ranting about me for 30 minutes, Ola. We already had a good laugh at your expense, but I applaud you for being more reserved today.
India, and you are Indian man from United States. I'm an African, so I really don't know what to discuss with you. So me and you are not in the same page. We talk about ANC. I want to talk about ANC and some of these people. So sorry, if you bring India topic, I cannot really contribute about it. You understand me?
Ola, maybe you're late here. Before all of you bush monkeys came to talk to Mike, I was talking
Mike TV,
about the ANC, and I was wondering if that was a white woman about a parliament, or if that was a black woman that bleaches herself.
Mike
when
TV,
I learned that the South Africans have whites a part of their parliament, damn, that was a bit baffling to me. And that's what the conversation was about. Until all the monkeys came out to play.
Why are you interested? What is going on in Africa when you're in India?
Because I am interested in geopolitics. I am a student of world history. I research the Japanese, the Mongols, the Spanish, the British, different African kingdoms. This is a big, vast globe we live in, and I absorb information from all parts of it.
You are welcome to observe.
It's called being well informed.
You are welcome to observe Africans. But Africans are not.
Yes, I will observe you like you are a monkey in a zoo.
Africa is not going to observe you. So Chuku, according to ANC, right? The problem with ANC is that ANC lost their way of, government. ANC, the people that are ruling ANC now, you have to understand, even when Mandela was being freed, Mandela even betrayed the fight, because I think he was tired, I think he was old, or I think he was being deceived. You see,
damn, this is new information to me. The Nigerian says that Nelson Mandela was a sellout. What?
So you cannot get you cannot have a political power without economical power. Both of them have to go together. You understand me? So what Mandela did, they gave him a political power, but without no economical power. And without, look, I would have preferred, Mandela would have preferred, no, give me the economical power, then let's share the political power. But the problem that, he didn't do it, you know what I mean? So what you see now is what South Africa is paying for, Kazu. The Kenyan boy.
Wherever two or more Africans are gathered, they are bitching and whining about the government, guys. It's always the government.
So what you see now is that you see, Kazu have now become like Ruto. You see, when you look at Chuku, if I were you one day you have to advise Kazu.
Booyaka, run, booyaka, run for you niggas.
Kazu will be disrespected like this, you know what I mean, Chuku? So Kazu will be disrespected like this because Kazu is like Ruto. You understand me?
Don't act like some little bitches. Y'all know the rules of Kaizo's kingdom. If y'all want Mike gone, drop some shillings, poor Africans. If y'all want Mike gone, pay some money.
You see?
Mike TV, no one likes you, man. Like, can you disappear? Why are you talking about Africa?
Kazu look like a traitor, like Ruto. You understand me?
It's the government.
Mike TV, you're an albino bastard.
So the guy loses everything. So that's what you're seeing now. You know what I mean? So for him to come back and say to what's happened again, they don't mean these South African blacks don't trust this guy. That's just the problem. You know what I mean? That's just the truth.
Okay, Mike TV, why are you ear raping the stream? Like, what is wrong with you?
You Africans, you have now been colonized. I am here to stay. You must force the colonizer away, and you know how to do that. Drop some shillings today.
Is that what you experience in America also? No, this kind of like spoiled child?
This type of mental illness only exists online. Mike TV has, he's some kind of a mulatto Indian who is very childlike behavior.
You're not funny, man. You're not funny. Stop raping us. What is wrong with you? You're an adult. You're 35 years old. Like, why are you doing that?
He tried this in one Nigeria channel, they kick out. He tried this in one Kenyan channel, they drove out, they drove him out.
Can you make a point? Like, why are you playing a song? Like, no one want to hear you.
So I think he see Kazu as a very weak human being who's like Ruto. So he came in to just disrespect Kazu. Kazu cannot do this with no American channel. So what you see now, Kazu now become like a whip. That is the truth. Somebody coming to make channel, you start your own channel. You become like this. If I have a channel, these guys, they would have thrown him up a long time. So this guy is not a human being, he's just a fool.
He's a clown. He's a human. He's an unfortunate person. Like, imagine being this person. Imagine being an adult.
Guys, don't get it twisted. Right now, what you are listening to is an African rapper. This is a mute African rapper. Good Lord. Even the Africans who cannot produce words with their mouths, even the Africans are trying to rap like some Black Americans. Oh, shit.